All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. As you're tuning in, be sure to hit that thumbs up, and if you're a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel. So as you guys can see from the thumbnail, we are up about 2,500. We did have a miraculous red to green here today. Nice red to green from down about 1,200 to up about 3,000 at our highs. We did give back a little bit, and the majority of our trades did come from stock CPOP. Right now we do have something moving in SEED, but I'm wondering if it's worth it because of how the spread is. We're seeing about a 10-cent spread at a time here, and I'm just a little skeptical. I'm just a little skeptical as to if it's worth it. There's 11 by 17. It's fluctuating a lot. The bids are giving out, and we're seeing a lot of this here this week, and I'm not loving it. There's just a lot of risk. You see that dropping out to 03 and then 98. Just a lot of risk in this kind of stock. So I think I'll leave it alone. Did try with 500 shares, managed to get down $30 for break of 4. So I think I'm gonna leave that be. So let's talk about how we found the stocks we traded today, and then we'll mention our disclaimer. So as usual, I use Momo Pro, that's the scanning software that I use. If you guys are interested in it, I do have a link down below. 25% off for 6 months, right? Code Relentless. But yeah, down here to the discovery section. And so if you are getting it, you need the Momo Pro Plus, which includes the discovery section, which essentially acts as a gap scanner here. This is what I use every morning to help compile my watch list. You'll see all the hot stocks, SOGP, EBS, MOTS, and so forth. VTYX, which is one of the hotter stocks this morning. So yeah, that's how I find the stocks I trade every day. I'm looking for percentage gain, good volume, high volume, the shares outstanding, right? / AKA the float, right? Shares that are available for the public to trade. These are the top 3 criteria that I'm looking for. I'm trying to trade the stocks that everyone is trading, the stocks that already have volume. I'm not trying to predict which stock is going to go. I'm just trying to trade the stocks that's already in play and offering opportunities. And this is a good bounce here, man. I'm wondering if maybe I should be watching at this thing. It's a sweet dip right at the VWAP. But I'm gonna put the temptation aside, right? So before we really jump into it, and the 1-minute candle's making the new high. Man, the spreads though, 20 cents, 8 cents, 10 cents. Yeah, let's talk about our disclaimer. Guys, remember that day trading, like any other business here in the United States of America, is risky. Day trading is risky business, which means a lot of people are having a hard time and a lot of people are losing money. So if you are looking to trade, start trading, or have been trading, and you're not consistently doing well, you're not consistently hitting your marks, be sure to utilize small amounts of cash, small share size, or use the paper trading simulators. That way you do not lose a ton as you're going through the learning curve. Guys, it's all about building experience, becoming competent, and then putting risk out there. Other than that, remember, live streams and recaps are never an invitation to copy trade. And lastly, I do not invest money for my subscribers. I will never message you first. I'll never reach out to you randomly. There are fake accounts, impersonators. I will never message you randomly to start a conversation. So be careful with people potentially asking for any sort of sensitive information. All right. So that being said, let's talk a little bit about, I'm going to focus on 2 stocks today. VTYX and CPOP. VTYX was the first stock we really traded today and lost on. So, I'm distracted initially by some of the other watch list stocks, and as this one is hitting the scans over and over, I do not recognize it in time. And so I missed the very first 4 or 5 big green candles going all the way up. I want to say I could have done well here. It's hard to know for sure with certainty, but I want to say I could have done well. And I show up as this red candle is coming down, and we're starting to see a bull flag here. The good news here at the time was that we've already had a low. We already had a low at 509. So this essentially I can use as an area of somewhat, for risk as we're coming back down. Are we going to hold up 509? Maybe we go a little lower. And so I ended up buying 22 on the way down. But ultimately it was a little too high. I was uncomfortable. We came down to 10, 11, 12. And I'm like, oh, it looks like it might be dropping. Or it might have been on this candle here. No, I think here. Like it might be dropping. And I stopped out literally at the lows. And it surged up without me. And that was frustrating. I think that's on me. Despite coming late, I knew where the low was already, but I was too aggressive to get in. And I went a little too high. Ultimately, I'm a little too uncomfortable to hold and hold through the pullback. So where I should have had a nice winning trade to start, I had a losing trade. And as it went up, I basically missed the bulk of this push right here, over the new high at 563 for the 1 minute candle to make the new high. I tried in, got chopped out, 70 for the new high, and it surged up, missing that trade, break up the whole dollar. Just frustrating stuff for me here, man. From all the way from 515 up to 625 and then 744, and I essentially make no money. This is typically where I'm doing my best, in this kind of area here. We can put some trend lines here. This is where I'm typically doing my best. In an area like this, I'm good money, but struggled on this stock. It did have a bit of a higher float, harder to get in sync with. I think that did play a role. Now, on the backside, I think I did a little too much trading. I'd say borderline over trading. This area here I think was good to try in case we were seeing the 5 minute pullback. But once this bear flag right here, it's going to break down. I think I should have stopped because I think I did try a trade here, which was a little unnecessary. Should have just walked away and not continue to look. And, again, even down here, this area a little bit better because we did bottom out a bit. But sometimes it's a little tricky when you're getting on the backside. So right here, small bear flag makes a new high. We consolidate. We do then get a bit of a small wedge / flag. The 1 minute candle rips up after making a new high. And over here, I'm watching the same pattern as what we just had. And I'm watching right here for entries, but I still somehow managed to miss this big green candle. So I'm not looking at it here. I missed this one. The third one, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try. Missed the big green candle, and then it's a bearish engulfing. And it came down. That was VTYX. This was a bioscience company. Decent stock, right? So moving on to CPOP, Pop Culture Group. This stock has been actually doing very well the last couple of days. Let's see how much we're up on it. Year to date, do we have year to date? Only 3.4. It's not as much as I thought. Well, what happened the first? Didn't we make money the first day? Or maybe not. Okay, we didn't. This first day didn't look that good. And I think, you know what? I think we fumbled. Okay, so yeah, we were on this day, we were up 1700 over the bear flag. And then we missed the resumption. I think we gave back profits. Or I could be confusing this with a different stock. But anyhow, the point is, it's been giving a lot of opportunities. Day one, day two, which was yesterday. So yesterday I went up to, remember yesterday I was red almost 5K. This was a stock I made back 2,300 on. And, we did struggle. We made 2,300 in this area here. We missed the very first push, but in this area here, we made 2,300. And then we gave back some money a little bit on the backside, and we came back into the power hour despite this sweet move up from 2,300 down to 14 right here in this area. We stopped, we came back from 14 down to 700. So just only up 700 after this sweet move. We're a little disappointed, but today we're going to get another chance. And this time we said, hey, we got green up to 3K. We dropped back to 25. I'm like, hey, that's it. Didn't stick around, locked it in. So Relentless, how did you make the money? Where did you make the money? So we had this big wedge going on, right? Realize a lot of these patterns, we're seeing wedges, things like that. SEED also breaking out over a bit of a wedge here. Not looking bad. But anyhow, let's focus. So we were pushing up and then we got halted up right here at 761. I'm talking to Marcelo at the time and we're like, hey, you know what? Let's pause this conversation here that we're having, two good friends talking. Let's focus up and see what the market might be giving us. It resumes. We don't quite get a super big dip or anything, but the way how the price action is on the resumption, there's an entry and I'm in. Let's see, this is at 1205. Let's come down 1205. We got some sweet trades here. So here we go on the resumption. We're in at 797. So is this break of the whole dollar? Low was at 773. So yeah, we got the break of the whole dollar and then it continued up from there. So we're in at 97 out at 11. We're back in at 780. This was a big trade here. In at 788. Out at 841. So I think we pushed up above the whole dollar. Quick pullback below. And this is a solid trade right here. And I didn't really size up. You can see I'm primarily just using 1,000 shares. I think I definitely left money on the table. I definitely left money on the table. I should have sure been, max size 4K, smaller size 2K, 3, 2.5, maybe even 3, but I was a little protective because of, the issue we had yesterday being that red, today also being red. My goal is to never try, I'm not looking to be a hero, right? I'm just looking to trade the market how I see it. And I want to be aware of where I am, but I think I definitely could have sized up sooner. Like in at 35 out at 50, there's no reason why this shouldn't be 3K shares, 5K shares. We get a small loss right here, tight stop, but we're back in at 25, getting the dip out at 42. This is at 1206 as we're getting this bottoming wick. So you can see the low is 16. I'm in at 25. Again at 07. 07. So it pushes up. It doesn't quite go. Let's see, 07. We're in at 20, out at 20. So right here, I sold too soon. I needed to hold this particular trade longer. Instead of cutting it, I could have just kind of been in and then out. So I'm backing a little higher. You can see, it's a little choppy as it gets to 50. But I think the trade at 20 was good. I needed to give it a little bit more time. And this right here, I increased my size to just 1,500. Could have still been some more. But we got a good push over 50, coming out at 70, 65 area. As we got back up here, and then the 1 minute candle made the new high. We got up to 87. Quick dip down to 70. Rips up to 917. Did I catch the whole dollar breakout? Let's see. I'm in at 88, 93, 9. Oh, nope. Got caught trying to get it. All right. So I'm out at 96, but then I try again. I'm out at 92, but I'm back in at 96. And right here, I think I sold a second too early. Could have got 10 extra cents selling it like 12, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I could be wrong, but anyhow, it's back up here. We're in at 912 out at 32. So some decent trades there and so forth on the way up. I definitely, if I used more size, if I use 4K size, 2500K size, I think we could have did 5K minimum. Share size makes the difference, man. Share size, if you're pushing the share size, you can get to the green. But the thing that I was most happy with this area, let's say it took like 20 trades. I was only wrong on like 1 or 2. Like this is probably one of my best sequence in terms of winning trades. I think I had like 12 winning trades, or at least like 18 winning trades out of 20. Like it was pretty accurate and precise trading here. We did avoid the backside, which was great. And then from there, You guys know the rest. Titanic to the depths. So that was the day, guys. That was the day. It was a good day. We're looking forward to being back tomorrow and being on top of things. We got to try and get green early, man. We're kind of like starting the day red, which is always a little tougher to deal with. Tomorrow we're going to sight down even more, try to just, weather the storm early, try to identify that hot stock, and then from there, lock it in, get aggressive, try to get green, keep the risk tight, For me and how I trade, guys, managing risk, I'm always looking for quick entries, right? Hyper scalping. If the stock is not going, I'm back out immediately. Just pay attention to how long I'm in some of these trades. Even the ones that are winning trades, losing trades. The winning trades I should be winning on because the stock is going in immediately. If it's not going immediately, I need to be back out. If it's going down, I need to be back out. That is not going to change. Keeping my wrist tight and always looking to protect myself as best as I can as I'm trading. So, with that being said, guys, remember to take a look at the course link here for those of you who are gold members. Just remember that your name will be entered into the raffle for a chance to win a trip here to New York, right? To New York. The next day trading meetup coming up here very soon. We're also going to be attending a seminar where Stephen Ducks will be attending, so it should be a great time. It's going to be a good week for networking and just hanging out, having fun, learning, growing, building. It's going to be quite the experience. So be sure to, of course, if you're not already a part of the program, you can consider it, right? You can consider joining. You can utilize coupon code NYSE for 40% off, and you'll be having a good chance at winning, all right? So this is something that we're doing to, of course, give back to the community, give back to the students. We've done this before last year with the trip to Vegas. Now it's New York. Next time, maybe it might be California, Texas. It can be anywhere, right? Washington, who knows where we will go next, right? So, of course, the trip that's ahead of us is what we'll focus on now. We're looking forward to it. We definitely have some cool things planned. Should be pretty fun. So, other than that, I'll catch you guys later. Hit that thumbs up on the way out. It's been your favorite YouTuber, Relentless Trader. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe, stay green. I am, of course, signing out.